Very well, here we are again, and we are going to continue where we left off as Mali. We only progressed about 11 years since we took over, but we had this very lengthy war against Songhai here in the east, and hopefully we can now stabilize the empire here in the years to come. There will be a major rebellion we have to defeat now. There also will be the Songhai rebels eventually, which are going to be massive. But we hopefully can somehow... Well, something. Hopefully we can do something about it. We still have a little bit of cash available. We are making the harborage here. So that's going to be nice. We also started up the city here, which is now growing. So instead we could look into Massina and Hamdaleh, or whatever it's pronounced. These two also need a harborage, and this one already has one. This one doesn't, but we should check out what industries it actually has. So we have textile here. Okay, it's only textile. Oh, we should of course send our army over there. So maybe we want to open up naval and processing here as well, because that's the goods we lack most, especially if we build harborages now. Here we are. And however, we wouldn't make these yet right now. We also have everything here. Where does that again end? It's going up to there, down there. And Samarkand has a harborage, so we don't need to do anything over here. We already have a connection theoretically. We could consider to make a fort here. So in case there will be a rebellion, we have something against it. Oh, that's a long time. But it might still be worth it to make a castle there. It's expensive, but probably worth it. In between, something has happened, which I didn't notice in the last episode. And Yolov broke the alliance with us. And I'm not sure when that happened, but apparently it did. Which is, of course, annoying. Probably because we lost force limit or something. So we have to rebuild our army so that they are no longer eligible for being a rival here. So we wait for these claims to finish. And then... Okay, we move our army over there and hopefully that reduces the unrest risk enough. In between episodes, I've been thinking about the idea groups again. Islamization of the aristocracy. Yeah, definitely we are going to do this. Yep. More missionary strength means faster conversions. Exactly what we want. 14% currently. Kiang. Where's Kiang? Kiang is this one. Yeah, that should be finished afterwards. Okay. Okay, we just lost our spy network in Fes. So we can go back to improving relations with Yolov again. And fix them up. And now we can do the last claim here. And from now on, we should be more conservative about admin. I'm considering if we maybe want to vassalize this guy here, Konyan, when we get the claim. Because we really can't afford even more admin costs here right now. But with the new year, our force limit has gone down again. Ugh. Come on, why? Can we do something about it? Yeah, reduce tributes again. Yeah, we are really in low supply of army here. Let's see. 18k. Noble levies is 10 military. Yeah, we do need to get rid of these privileges of the nobility here. Definitely, we have to work on these two. But that's gonna take a while until we can do all the stuff we want to. But our income is now up to 8. So that's good. Ooh, free loyalty. Yes, please. And this one is slowly going down. But not fast enough, most likely, right? Oh no, 2 more months and then we could do a reform. Really? Come on, why do we... Okay, aristocrats again. But at least we do have an heir. Discipline. Let's take the trade skill here. Prestige again. Dip tech is not really necessary. Maybe the... Let's take this guy. Oh, wait a second. Who's cheaper? So this one is in reduced cost currently. This one as well. So let's take these two. Yep. That sounds reasonable. Actually, we can also improve on this. Do we want to? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, we lost our general. No, the king was in charge here. Yeah, I remember. But at least our legitimacy went up now. And this one, he will increase by 0.24 per month. So that will go up. This one will go down. Okay, that's a good thing there. So we are going to have much better stats eventually. Eventually. But we need to fix our autonomy, not autonomy, our stability here. -1 is not good. However, with the higher legitimacy now, we should see improvements on the, 0.2 reduction now. That's good. Really good. Now we just need to fix stability again. And then we can actually get started on fixing our country. The problem is now that the negative stability here will lead to problems with these rebels. So maybe we need to do a tax break. Maybe. Just to push stability faster upwards again. Because if we are at stability 1 when these rebels tick, that would be... Yeah, at least Samaganda we can get rid of in regards to spawning rebels as well. So we are now at 3 here. If we can get to +1, that would be ideal. Nobles are at 59%, not at 41. Okay. They're making a bit of money. Power is going up. Income is still okay. And we still have a lot of provinces to go. But it will get better. 21k, that's a lot still. Okay, where are we? We are at 55% stability. We're not getting really a lot per month here. Is there something we can do to help us? This one is not really doing anything. Church leverage here. But we would trade loyalty for unrest reduction and stability increase. It's not really helpful. I don't know. I don't want to do the revocation now with the rebels on the horizon. But most importantly, we can do our claim here. Has no possible... Oh, this one is the only neighbor? Kisi, Wasulu, and Niabu. Wasulu, Niabu, and Kisi. Ah, this one. Okay. So we can only make a claim here. Fine. Now we do it there. Doesn't have alliances, but we can recall our diplomat here. And... oh, they made peace, apparently. We could go to war here. With the realm unification. Same here. Ooh. But they are allied to Kanin. Oh no, that's our ally. Haha. So how are we going to do this? We could go to war here. We could vassalize this guy by force. And then feed him these 2 provinces. And he is Sunni, so he would be able to convert them for us. Let's improve relations here as well. And maybe something like Kel Agar. Just to improve our trade options here. We can also vassalize them later on. Now we do have a little bit of money, and the harborage level 1 has already finished. And now my commerce throughput is still terrible, which is fine. Yeah, do we want to get started on the road network? The mines are going up. There's still investment pool left. And we are growing peasants here. And there's still also... So there's also farmland here. And forestries. A lot of forestries and farmland. So we could invest heavily into this province and build it up for us. Does it also have ivory? No, it doesn't. But it could produce timber. Does it already have a timber industry? It does. So at least we could invest like 10 into forestry here. And at least 10 into farmland as well. And our other gold mine, let's investigate this one as well. It has a lot of farmland, actually. Does this one have ivory? No. So we push 10 into forest as well. And then like 20 into these things. Now the first road we want to build is of course in Mali itself. Ah, I was confused where the pin doesn't appear, but we were on the wrong node here, map mode. We don't have a road network here yet. So we want to build pathing level 1 at least. Yeah, let's do it. That alone will help already. Yeah, that alone will help already. We also need to save up for amenities rank 4. We have a little bit of room left. Eventually, we also want to make a capital here. That will also help us massively. Okay, these rebels are still on their way. We are half from 50 to 79% now. We'll get close to finish this in time. Is there anything else we can do? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we have to get through this. Therefore, I'm going to harsh treatment this once to buy us time. Do we really want to go for the trade ideas this early? I mean, we don't have the admin for getting to poll taxes. So admin 18 anyway. Drinking tea, by the way. So, no, don't be surprised. The thing is, leadership doesn't have anything economically. It's a nice idea group, but it doesn't have anything economically. So instead, we could have, for example, go into fortifications. These reduce our costs. They reduce garrison size and costs. They reduce maintenance costs. For defense, they provide us unrest modifiers. It's quite nice. Logistics is one of my favorites. Attrition, harborage costs, pathing costs, main power, training cost reductions, CE improvements, maintenance costs for forts. So we could also just switch from leadership into logistics. That would be possible as well. Yolov has decided to no longer be our rival. So we can restore the alliance again. Let's start with the royal marriage here. Kalagir also likes us. But they can't. Interesting. They wouldn't do an alliance yet, but we can do a guarantee here. And then we can do the alliance with them. Okay, let's do it. Negotiate for it. They accept it. And we could even vassalize them if we want to. Peasantry protection has run out. Oh, that cost us stability as well, so maybe we... Are we already at +1? It's still not enough, though. Sad. Kel at rare here. Oh, really? We get the... Oh, come on. We don't even get loyalty for this. So that's annoying. Can we sneak this one in? No, we can't because of the influence. Okay, we have to accept it. This delays us even further. And we can recruit one more unit here. So now let's do... Where are we with the loyalties? 78%. Okay, we don't need to. Okay, we're staying like this for the moment. These unrest problems really hurt here. Investment managers are doing things again. Good, good, good. And also our stuff is slowly working here. yeah, the list is getting shorter. Really good. We shouldn't forget that we need a little bit of admin here to state MEL, which we definitely want to do. To also increase the conversion speed there. Ooh. The rebellion is coming. Ah, and I forgot it was 1st of January, so we didn't get that troop that we wanted to recruit. I hope that we can defend against a 21k rebel spawn. That's quite a lot. Oh no, it was recruited. I take this back. Do we want to... Yeah, let's recruit one more here. Just in case that we have to fight here. Okay, the pathing project. How much do we actually need for this? Oh, it's only 7 units. So it's mostly peasant labor here. And they are growing nicely. We also have a lot of stuff here. A lot of forestries, a lot of farmland. So there are huge potentials for growth here in West Africa, apparently. Oh, we're up to 11 money now. So there were some changes in the tax code now. Why is our income higher when we are running a tax exemption? That's quite funny. I mean, these should all be 0 now. Yeah, right. They are all 0. We don't have the excises yet. Rent use is negligible. Charter fees is not existing. Okay, where is our income coming from? Is our property that we took? Yeah, our property is 102. How much do we own there? Ah, it's a forestry that we took. Impressive. Yeah, you're down to only fees now in some obligations. Okay, there's a rebellion soon. Corruption is stabilizing. Prestige. I mean, it also might be the changes to from the legitimacy, because the autonomy is now going down significantly in our core here. Yeah, still decaying quite rapidly here. Good, good, good. Yeah, it's developing. Of course, also almost finished. There we go. Now we can state this region. Done. And at least in theory, yeah, even Mel now has a relatively fast conversion rate here. Nice. Okay, favors here. We can at least get rid of the trust problem to a certain degree. Yeah, it's down to, yeah, only a little bit. So we're getting closer. Okay. Here is the rebellion. We should do another grain dole there to keep us stable. Okay. That's good that he's running there. One army down. Now let's heal up here. Before we do the next one. And while we wait for the 1 year event. Not 1 year, 1st of January. I really don't feel comfortable with our manpower problems. It's really a struggle here. Oh. Why does it take so long this time? Okay, let's go for this one next. And Kel Aguirre. Can we do something to... Ah, yeah, you could just transfer trade to us. And then we can vassalize you afterwards. Okay. And then we go here. Yeah, that was to be expected that then defaults. Nothing to be done about it. Okay, we get our first vessel here. That's definitely going to strengthen our position a bit. At least a bit. That's why it's good that we make a fort here. We should have done this earlier. But I didn't think about it. Okay, and that's the first vessel here. And I hope that we eventually can get this guy here. All these guys here. Yolov. We're not in a hurry about Yolov. It's just our western border. The remnants of it. Okay, maybe we can intercept them there. We could consider working on things like Kelgress here and other nations east of us, which are Sunni. Where is Kano? This one. Yeah, Kano is extremely rich. 250,000 rurals. Okay, let's improve on Kelgress. Maybe we can also befriend them. Expanded authority has run out. But before we do anything else, we need to win against these rebels here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's looking nice. There we go. And probably we can stack wipe them there, and then we can re-siege Dendi here. Awesome. Now we do have some money again. The road in Mali is under construction. It's too early to make the harborage here. Same here. Although we could make it here already. We could at least check the price. So harborage level 1. 356. A bit too early. The next road we want to build is this one in Gangaran, which is probably going to be expensive as well. We can... Let's see how much it will cost us. Oh, we get a general, a nice one. The tier 1... 900. Ugh. Ah, no, because we have both provinces selected. That's why. Okay, let's do it again here. So we take this one. 400 for this one. And if we do Borough first, the other gold province, we would get 540. 450. Okay, it's roughly the same price, so I do think we want to go to Brewer first here. Even though it has Superb, so that's not really worth it. Instead, we need to fix the religious communities here as soon as we can. Okay, and now the other rebels. Where are they? They are over here, over there, and there. So we just move our army to Susu and position it there for a while. Until these ones respawn, which will be in like, I don't know. Yeah, 14, 16 years from now. Oh no, wait a second. We wanted to do a war here. Multiple ones. I completely forgot. So we want to vassalize this region here and annex it as the first vassal, actually. And our friend here has gone southeast, which is interesting. Because we are going to betray Kendugu eventually. Not right now, but eventually. We might even want to feed the stuff from Kendugu into this guy here. Because we can. Bambara, can we pick you? We can't. So we could pick Kendugu as rival when we want to. Funny. Now we are going to go after these 4 provinces here, and actually we are going to try to loot them. Meaning we have a Regency Council, we can't do a war? Really? Really? Oh, this game is throwing everything at me. Why? And why is our income fall down again? I don't get it. Okay, let's see. It wasn't property income didn't fluctuate that much. Must be our military spending from the losses that we had. Nah. Annoying. But at least the pathing... Well, it's still not done yet. Still 7 to go. But at least the religious work is going nicely. What I'm going to do now... So we do... Reconquest? They have Korth here. Interesting. What I'm going to do now is to pick this area here. These provinces here. Which are part of our core. I mean, are these ones... Yeah, these ones as well. So maybe let's do these ones as well here. And these ones as well. So these... Whatever that is, 12 provinces roughly. We are going to direct our clergy here to organize these missionaries here. And we want to convert 90% of population in selected provinces. Therefore, we are going to target these ones, particularly with that one missionary. Okay, we can't, because we need to unassign one. Does it work now? Should be. So, new try. And we send one of our missionaries there. Perfect. And now we have one in Gangaran. They are starting the job here. Perfect. So they are trying to convert up to 90% here. Currently at 50%, which is costing us apparently nothing here, because most likely because the population is too small. I think there are some conditions with population sizes. But here in Bur, it's costing us 0.45 autonomy. A lot. And just converting these ones to 90% will increase our taxation immensely. Because of the scaling cost with autonomy. For example, land tax here Ignore the hints which I added there for debugging. Noble dues here, for example, will increase by local autonomy by up to 3 times. Right. Investor is doing stuff again. We can now unassign these provinces again. Yeah, I think a priority is getting the communication efficiency here. Even though it's 80%. But we really want it in this direction. We also want to boost up our cities. So let's do one here. This one and this one. So that they keep growing. Question is what now? Because we can't declare war. Do we want to do another alliance? Probably. Some power. Let's improve relations as well here. And we are still 6 years to go until we can do something. Oh, come on. I think I'm going to do a little bit of a time skip here because we are really boxed in now. So we just wait for money and everything and improve a little bit on minor things. But in the end, we can't expand right now. So we just speed forward for a few years. Ooh, the Elder Man has died. We are going to take this one. No, this one. To get against the aristocratic influence. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to speed forward a bit here. Okay, here we are. Our new king has ascended the throne here. We're going with the aristocrats, of course, again. Ooh, well connected. Interesting. Not really useful, but interesting. And we take this one. We're going for cheap right now. Because we want all the money we can get to put it into other things, like the infrastructure projects. But most importantly, we are now going to use this newly gained liberty here of declaring wars again. Ah, we don't have the war goal anymore. Haha, I forgot. Ah, that's annoying. Why are you allied with Kelet Adra? Funny. Huh. Okay, we need to make a claim. Or we need to get above 70 legitimacy. I think it was 70 for the war goal. We are a while away from this. Now, meanwhile, I have done City Charters 4. So went from 3 to 4. And a preparation for reforming into commercialization eventually. I also removed one privilege here. One of the obligation one. I think the next one will be the obligation for the levies here. To slowly transform out of the tribal military here. So we're up to 24k feudal levies and 36k clan hosts here. I do think we could get much higher if we were to reduce the costs for it, which means the mana costs in this case. The text code didn't change much from the noble dues here now, but that's fine. I've been thinking about how we are going to proceed here. And now the autonomy here is developing nicely. It's getting better. But in the end, I think we are going to hammer down pretty hard on the tribes here. Is the map mode still loaded in? Yeah. We can see here the red areas are where the tribes are weak, and the green areas are where they are strong. And what we can see here is that our economic center doesn't really have tribes left. So we are wasting currently mana in trying to tax and get force limit out of these tribal provinces, which are terrible. So instead, we are going to go hard on the tribes here. There's not much left here, from like 6% here and so on. So we are going to take the decision which expands our state reach in exchange for not trade power, but tribe power constantly to weaken them further and get our state reach a little bit higher. Here in Bambouk, we are currently at 7.2%, so that's a bit. This is the right direction we want to go. So eventually, when we can afford it, we are also going to do the minus 0.5% power per year decision. I don't think we can pick it right now because I'm... It's this one, yeah. Encourage, we can actually. Encourage hierarchy here. Of course, afterwards they will not like us anymore. They will really dislike us. And therefore, that's something I'm only going to do when I'm certain that our economy can survive it. Let's get out of this East Asian music vibe here. Our taxes have suffered a bit from all the reforms that we have been doing. But that's fine. So stability is going up, corruption is going down. Income has suffered tremendously, or rather our total income has suffered. Tax farming and corruption costs went up, which is a problem, but we're gonna survive this. Most importantly now, we are close to finishing the conversion process here. So for example, Mali is up to 83% Sunni now. Therefore, we are close to finishing. That's also why the autonomies are getting better. Oh, this one didn't really update yet, but soon they should get an update. 81% to 19%. Eventually, these modifiers will get weaker. And we can... 100% Sunni here. 83% here. So we are almost finished. Like 2 or 3 more years and then everything should be fine. Kaneduga is really expanding heavily here. I mean, I don't mind, but it's crazy. Funny that he has cores on provinces that nobody owns. Weird. Yeah, and also I started up the harborage here in Gujaga because I thought that will take a long time to construct due to the fact that the resident labor should be in short supply due to the fact that we have so little of them still. And also in between, I'm considering if we actually want to make the road here and not here. Because the reason for this is pretty simple. This one, the Angura, whatever, has a lot more peasants and therefore can sustain the pathing much easier than it, for example, could Gangara here with only 31k peasants. And of course, it's also growing faster. And I do think that this is an argument to instead do bite into the reality that we have to... that's going to be a little bit slower in communication efficiency. But it's going to be easier to maintain because the provinces can pay for itself. So it would be Mali, Dinguriaye, Bambouk, Ganjaga. And then we can have decent autonomies here in the north. Of course, the tribal problem Will also make the autonomy problem severe or worse because they don't like us, and then they get a lot of autonomy from missing loyalty. But as we just saw, the economic center here is pretty much tribeless, and therefore this will help us getting our goals done here. If we check the CE map mode already, we can see here that the east is really decent with like 50% or something. Yeah, 45%. Therefore, when we build up the harbor ridges a little bit over time, the east will be solved eventually due to the river. So it's only this part which is going to be a problem and relatively expensive. The big question now is, should we first pay for this harbor ridge here? Most likely, because that would be the best here. On the other hand, we maybe want to have the... I mean, this one connects in here, which is not that important right now. Maybe we want Bamako first to get a harbor ridge here as well. I mean, we can check where Samaganda is getting its CE from. 2764. 2764. It's Bamako actually. And Bamako then receives it from land. From Mali itself. Therefore, we would definitely need the harbor ridge here in Bamako next. So let's check the price to get it done. 359. Okay, we can almost do this. Hell Adra. I don't really want to fight them, but if we have to... We have this guy as a vessel here. It would be best if we could get him into a vessel. But we are still a bit away from this. If we can get Kelgress as a vessel, we could transfer these territories into their hands. Alternatively, we could try to get Ayer. Nah, that won't work either. But we could sell that maker to Kel Agar, Hagar. And then just transfer these 3 provinces over here to them, if need be. That actually sounds reasonable. If we were to declare this war, let's see. We could call him in. And he has 12k by now. That's a lot. How about we do this? So we transfer the troops here. So ideally, Kenedugu goes for Kel Adrar relatively quickly. Could we? Kelgress would be joining that war. The other alternative would be to just conquer everything here and then release it as a vessel. But we need to make sure that there's no cause on our territory. No? No. I think we could win this. So let's do this. We call in Kenedugu. Kel Adra is another main enemy here. 40k to 32k. Yeah, I think that's easy. So let's do this. We go with severe looting here now, this time. Because we want to have something out of it. Now we are going to leave 1 unit here and the others move over there. We pick the tech to get more out of the cavalry here. Come on. And then we remove the first army here. Perfect. Where are you going now? You go to Kissy. Are you going to stay there? I don't know. So let's just siege it down. That's what I don't like, if they disappear like this. Wait a second, the neighborhoods were Kissy, Vasulu, and Baule. Nee, Niabu, this one. So we could actually... Nope, nope, nope. So how about... Yeah, how about we move our troops over here? Oh, actually we can help here first. Yeah, because we have a very good siege general. And when this one is done, we can use our troops to move over here. Oh no, Gao will be looted. Oh no, come on. That's sad, because Gao is worth a lot. A big city. Unfortunate. These things can happen in war. I mean, we could have set our armies over here at start of the war. And then trusted Kine Dugu to conquer these things here. It might have worked. Might. Hard to say. We also have that rebellion here. Yeah, we should have... Let's do a harsh treatment here for once. It's not worth the points on theory, but we don't really have a choice, right? Yeah. Dandy is gone, and probably Gao as well in a second. Or will you run away? Please run away. Nah. This will fall right before I arrive. Yeah. That was obvious. And then we are not going to fight. So, and you just moved out of it, so we just retake it. That's a problem if you have nationalism and stuff, so these sieges are relatively quick against you. In the end, we have to wait until these troops come over here to help us out, and then I hope that the desire for peace doesn't hit immediately. Ah, come on. Now Samaganda falls as well. Yeah, maybe we should have started the other way around here. Just to defend this region a bit faster. Because losing that fort is painful as well. Yeah, already fallen. That was obvious. But now our friends are coming over. Okay. Now we move into this province here. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, it was to be expected that they will defend with everything they have, but we are a bit better. Yes, awesome. But now we are going to fight a second time. That we might lose. Yeah, we might lose that one. They already have military 16. No. Let's go to Timbuktu here. We can't? Okay. Still. We recall here. Guarantee their rights. Can we combine that at least with something? What's their influence currently? 58, so we could use that. We could do the obligation thing here. Then we are only at minus 35 loyalty. And can we do something else? We could do... we can promote right now. So let's do it. I didn't see that this went off cooldown. Okay, most importantly would be the capital of Kel Adrana. That's where I am going now. I don't care if they move north to fight our vessel here. What I care about is getting this one. So that we can full annex Keladra. We have to get ready for these rebels as well. By the way, we do have 2000 dip by now. But we currently have the recent reforms debuff here with plus 5% all power costs. We're going to wait for this to expire in this year, 83. When that one is done, we are going to switch ideas to the trade block. Of course, we are going to use the buffs we currently have for this war here. I mean, leadership is really a nice idea, group, but getting commercialization faster is probably worth a lot more here. I'm not even sure if we can properly invent it, though. I mean, the power is here, but we don't really have the trade output. Yeah, I think that might be a problem. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of trade value. Ugh. Bambara. You are next on the chopping block here. Hopefully our spy network doesn't disappear. So we can get the claim because I don't want to core the Kunyan and Basulu province here. I really don't want to. Oh, wait a second. We can't release Bambulu because of the... unless we can revoke these cores. Oh, but they are same culture, so we can't. Then we actually need to take Bambara... This guy here, Konyan. Yeah, we have to vassalize Konyan. That's also unfortunate. Unexpected and unfortunate. Okay, let's loot everything we have here. And then we switch to Tahur. To whatever. And siege that one down next. Oh no, wait, so we should siege this third one first. So we have the full annexation here. Yeah, Keladra wants to make peace now. It was to be expected. But we take everything. Now you don't want to yet, but you're going to. Soon enough. What is that? Akan separatist. Where are they running to? Tihit. Here. Really, Kel Aga, you can claim this? I mean, I don't mind. No, you can't. So... where did the button go? Ah, down here. Okay. Kel Adra, you will be out of this war. Now they have to fight rebels here. And now the big question is, do we also take Kel Gress out? No, we already have the call to peace. So no. So we are going to just take... yeah, let's vassalize him directly. And then... there we go. Of course, we have to force him to a different religion, which is going to be annoying. But whatever. So Tuareg, of course, is not in our culture group, right? No. We could... can we sell to a vessel? We can't. In this case, Kel Agar, you are going to get Tatmeka. You're going to get Kel Ataram. Menaka. And Keldenek. Perfect. You can take these ones out, I'm sure. I hope for more money. Now, Konyan, of course, will not be amused about whatever we have done to them. But fine. Oh no, rebels again. Going to improve relations with them. And then we are going to force them into a new religion. As soon as possible. Okay, we have to take these ones out first. Before they do even more harm here. And next we are going to claim... No, really, on the last tick? Really? So unfortunate. But we do have 400 money now. Therefore, we can build the harborage. We are going to do this, of course. Not sure where our money is disappearing into, but fine. Oh, that was really unfortunate on the last tick of the spy network for the claim. Really unfortunate. We do have one minor problem now, which is the ally that we have, Kenedur. Because of all the tribal troops, they are actually hard to fight. And we really... I mean, we are going away from tribal troops, so that's our problem. But ideally, we make sure that they don't expand even further. Like, if they take over the coastal stuff here, that would buff them immediately, but tremendously. We're almost done here. Peasant war in the Mamluks. Funny. Yeah, we're going to need to... Positive relations and liberty desire below 50%. Enforce religion? Accepted religion? We can't enforce religion on him? Really? Accepted religion? What's that supposed to mean? We can't accept anything. We would get a spy master. No, we take the prestige here. We can help our vessels here. In stabilizing as well. And our missionaries are still working. What is still missing? 99.2%. That's a bit more than 90%. I mean, I don't mind, but that's not what I wanted. Not fine. But that should have removed the debuff, right? Still no. Did we code something buggy here? That would be interesting. Not... Ooh, 25 devastation. Ugh. Why does it not get removed here? That's weird. I mean, the others don't have it anymore, right? No. These ones lost it. But why is Brewer still... I have a thought. No, it's the same colonial region, so it's not some kind of if condition here. We just wait it out. We maybe want to stop the conversion stuff here. Yeah, they are mostly done now. Yeah. I mean, we can let it run for another 2 years or something. Okay, these are the rebels taken care of. Could we fix our relations here? Do we even want to? We still have one more relation slot available. Of course, we could go after Kel Air here. We could. But I think we want to heal our army first here. Ah, we removed the spy network agent here eventually. We also still need to vassalize Jolov here. Yeah, I think maybe we should have just attacked it in hindsight and then released it. That would have been much easier, but... greedy. Or not greedy, but poor planning. Definitely poor planning. Man, I feel so poor here. I don't know what's going on. Why do I have nothing? I have no money at all. And no manpower at all. I barely have 9,000 troops and I have a lot of development. 500. So why? Why is everything so hard? Okay, authority has run out here. We are going to continue on this. So expand again for state reach. Getting rid of their clan power. Nice, nice, nice. The old ways have expired. And now the tribes here at least are at 0% in Mali. Do we have religious minorities here? No. Is there something... The map mode. Religious ratio. Ah, yeah. Sunni fraction. That's what we want. My own provinces are 1 to 100. That works perfect. Oh. That's Oriental Pops. Okay, something isn't correct. Yeah, we changed the values at some point. We need to switch those around as well. So this was Oriental, what we got. So let's pick Oriental. This gives us Valdengian. Phew. Oh, that's now Assyrian. Okay, so that would be clicking around until we get it, what we want. Oh, wait a second. Sunni was Oriental, Shiite was Assyrian. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Let's take Wahhabi. That gives us Gnostic. Looks like my theory didn't work out. Druze. We're getting closer there. No, we are not. Sunni! Here we go. We got it. Ah! So we are close to 100% here now. And these ones are not yet fixed. 91%. Why does it say map value 11? But when we go over this one here, it definitely says something different. Okay, something is weird. Something weird is going on. I think something is bugged in the background. I have to investigate this. It might explain some things. This one is almost done now. Good, good, good. Okay, we are going to continue there. How can we get more cash? Our corruption is very high currently. The lower class owns a lot of stuff though. Corruption is going down. Yeah, the income has collapsed massively. But our state reach is up to 10% now. So we are getting closer to... This one would need 15% state reach. And could we do something else? No. We would need to increase taxation, tax collection here. That would definitely increase tax income significantly. Yeah. Oh. Investor didn't break yet, so that's really good news. Nobility is fine. But I want to save up my stability for the eventual commerce reform. We ideally want to go to commerce 8 in one swoop. We're getting close to the 30 required burger power to do the reform. But that's going to cost us a lot of stability if we do this. But the gain from being able to reinvent commercialization is, of course, massive. So we should switch to trade ideas now. That would also help with our income. Yeah, that should help with our income. Not sure where the... Yeah, we need some more years until the burgers are ready though. So let's abandon the leadership ideas here. And we pick trade ideas. And we immediately research everything here. So we get a lot of stuff, mostly trade skills and trade incomes and so on. So let's see what we see here in February. Our income currently is 3.6. And we go up to, let's see. Oh, 3.85. That's less than expected. But we probably get a new merchant next year from the trade ideas. Ooh, what's getting constructed here? Oh, AI is building a harborage here. Funny. I'm not going to complain. I wish I had more money. I'm so broke. No, with the remaining stuff. We do have the trade. We just need to wait for the... Yeah, 30 burger power. Okay, the influential aristocrats are going to expire next year. That's the most important thing. And we need 2 more years until we have the power that we need. Yeah. Urban governance 3 plus 50%. That should be 4 there. A nice UI error. Fine. There's another rebellion coming from the West African fanatics here. But it's a bit too late now. Do they like us now? They do. So we can check again if we are able to... Why can't we... That's annoying. So we have to get to 100 and... Come on. Oh, they went... Oh, they... Oh! They switched to Sunni. Funny. Okay. That explains it. Maybe there's events or something like for these kind of faith to convert to the overlord's faith or something. Did we seriously just lose the spy network again? In this case, we have to maybe ask our vessel to help us out. No, that's not what I wanted, and that's bugged as well, apparently. We're going to declare these ones as points of interest now. Maybe our vessel will make a claim there. Mobugu and Kankan. Kankan, where are you? Kankan is here. Yeah, they have some left. We also have some left. Okay. But Buru is basically done. But did it get updated? Still no. Okay, something is bugged in these religious community events. I need to investigate here. Well, I'm going to make a cut here because I want to find the problem within the code for the religious communities. Something is not working as it should. Well, yeah, leave a like and subscribe and see you in the next episode where we continue with more bug fixes in this campaign.